Wrestlingus Show. Here we back, boy. Wrestlingus Show. Fuck those we annoy. Wrestlingus Show. Too hard for the meat. Wrestlingus Show. On the air every week.
It's the Wrestlingus Show. Back once again, and first day back from the bachelor party, which on the Godfather Plus tier we have been talking about for the last 13 minutes on our pre-show. And if you want to hear everything that's over there, that is patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. That would be the Godfather tier. Otherwise, you could hear this show in its entirety for as measly as $5. But get most of our nonsense on the higher tiers and all of it on the Godfather Plus tier. I'm Cab Manning. That is Fausty Walnuts.
And I'm worn out.
We be worn out from this weekend. You know what I kind of feel like?
Another thing about Patreon, if they're on Patreon, they would already know who the winner of Miss Lingus is.
The Miss Lingus has been finished.
Crowned.
It has been crowned. We did a whole thing. So that show is available right now if you sign up to patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. And that's on that $5 tier too. You get the full complete Lingus Mafia show.
What a show.
What a show. What a show. They were all drunk. Everyone was drunk. Not me, of course, Faust, but they were highly intoxicated. I was trying to steer a ship while monkeys were pulling at me. I was trying to fucking left and right here. It was bad. So go to patreon.com/Lingus Mafia, see all that. And we have polls on our Twitter at Lingus Mafia. And you can also check out another Twitter that is made, and it is at Miss Lingus. If you want to follow all of the happenings of Miss Lingus, and all of you who voted were accounted for, and your votes counted. Except for the two people who flaked.
Yeah,
two people asked
Slavs.
to vote and were slovenly and didn't vote.
One of them blocking Rob.
Fucking puss.
Fucking asshole.
He don't even know this show. He heard it from the Conan show, so fuck off. We don't fucking need your fucking bullshit anyway, you fucking puss.
If we actually block people, I'd go block him.
Yeah, if we actually block, that's our thing. Never block anybody. Who gives a shit? Just don't fucking reply to them. Anyone who blocks someone, you're a bit of a puss. You're a bit of a puss. You pussy. You pussy. I'm like, oh no, somebody text it. Yeah, if that's what you want, because then they get off.
You
on
mute it so you never see it, but then you don't know. The other person doesn't know that you don't see their shit.
Yeah, I just don't look at you. That's it. All right, Faust, we're going to get into SmackDown first and then get into some Raw.
SmackDown feels so long ago.
It does. You know what this weekend felt like afterwards, like getting home from? It felt like the Mania weekend we had in San Jose. Like I was fucking Dream Street after it was over with. Because it was all the shit that we did and running around, and it was like you were done. After it was over, you were like, oh, I'm done with everything. And it was because it was the full weekend for us.
When I got home and it wasn't packing, I felt like I just got home from like a vacation. I mean, it was a mini vacation.
2 days, that was it.
Like, did I just get home from Vegas or
felt like
like Disneyland? You know, I felt like I was on one of those kind of trips.
We were at Disneyland, Faust. Okay. SmackDown, they're still showing this MSG bullshit to start.
Yeah,
I'm like,
they're really milking that.
All right. Yeah, again and again with.
I guess they were like, you know what? We hyped this up so much, we might as well show the footage from it.
Well, that brings me to Veer, which I'll talk about later, folks.
Yeah,
because I have a theory that will blow your fucking mind when we get to there.
All right.
And I, for some reason, I don't know why. I think I would like this, but I would still bash the shit out of them. It's a good theory. God Mode T-shirt, Faust. There's a new Reigns T-shirt.
I wrote it in my notes, and I'm trying to even remember what it said or what it looked like.
It spells God. It's the first. It's like greatness, and at each one it's God mode. Yeah, so it's one of those things. I did look up WWE Shop today, and there's much more WrestleMania merchandise now.
Yeah, see.
They don't have my thing yet. They don't have my shit yet. I think they might have a hoodie. I was looking for that sleeveless hoodie that I like to get every year too. I get the sleeveless.
You like Randy Orton
working out hoodie.
Cut the sleeves off.
Fuck it, cut them off. I'm Belichick out here. We're told that Pat needs to apologize to Austin Theory or lose his match and maybe his job. I write LOL, Faust, so he's attacked by somebody, fights back,
He's
and
instigated.
now has to apologize for it. The guy smacks him in the fucking head, and he fights back. So in wrestling, nobody just jumps anybody either.
Yeah.
And
well, when we get
Pat
to his
is not an
apology,
authority.
I guess it's okay, you know.
But Pat is not an authority figure where you would go, Sonya, you're in trouble for this.
Right.
You're in a position of power. You can't do this shit to people. Pat's sitting there commentating. Okay. Roman starts in. He gets out there first thing, and he starts in how he going to smash Brock tonight. And Paul says, oh, look, his plane was grounded. He's not going to be here. So Roman talks more shit. And then a minute later, Paul goes, he's landed. He's on his way. This makes no sense at all.
Confused. Yeah.
He goes from, it was a grounded post to, within this, we didn't even know. So he never said, it's not grounded anymore, apparently. And I'm going to be there. It's just, he's grounded.
Yeah.
He's here.
It went from, he's not going to be here tonight to, he's here.
He's
like
there.
Real quick.
Roman says, you wrap this up. We're out of here. Get out of here. See, I'm like, I don't like a chicken shit heel fight. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I go, come on.
There's 3 of them too.
He's like, I'm scared. I'm running away. But you're going to have a match with the guy, so you won't be scared to do that. Okay. Roman's getting in the car with everyone, and Brock's already there, forklift certified, Faust.
I go, Cat Lesnar shows up. I said, Brock and Cat have something in common. Probably the only thing they have in common.
Forklift certified Brock Lesnar. And he tries to attempts murder, Faust.
Yes.
He tries to kill
right through
the windows.
It was a limo. It was like a town car.
Right? No, it was like a Escalade type of car. Yeah. Right. So it goes through, which he could have been like, oh shit, I literally went through Roman's head. I'm going to jail now forever.
I guess the match is off. But it was like, boom, smash through the window. And we'll be right back.
Go to commercial.
Hey.
After the commercial,
so they can do some editing.
Yeah,
that's why.
Roman and the crew run into another truck that is somehow behind Brock Lesnar's
that was really
pitchfork
weird,
lift.
Yeah. And then they show moments ago, and then
it was weird because he was like this at the car, and he turned, and the car was behind. It was the weird, like it was real bad, like almost amateur hour type of, like you ran out of it and you ran behind it like it was a cartoon. How'd you end up behind him? And then so he chases, like they're looking at him like, okay, let's wait for Brock to come get us now, of course. Brock.
Yeah. It looked like Greg's old truck they jumped into.
Yeah, some shit
Chevy
pickup
or something.
So
commit Grand Theft Auto, take off.
Multiple crimes in this show. So he grabs the door to try to stop them and rips the door off, and then goes to the ring.
Real easy.
Real quick. Yeah,
it was
I
funny
go, fuck.
Before that, when they show the Usos and Roman inside the SUV after too, because it's like they smash through and it's like, okay, now you guys get in to pretend like you were in there, and they're all like, ugh.
Yeah. So how'd they get out of the car? I mean, they ran out the other side, but was it? It was
because it's edited.
It wasn't. No, but I'm saying,
did they
show
filmed earlier? Because I'm like,
oh, of course, of course.
Like, tell me this was filmed earlier without telling me this was filmed earlier.
But I'm like, it wasn't getting lifted right away. So I'm like, they hit him, gave him enough time to get out, then lifted the car. So you see them scramble to get out, and then he lifts it up and does all this. Brock comes to the ring with a piece of the truck. And he says, run and hide because Mania is going to be blood.
He says, Roman unleashed the bipolar beast.
Bipolar. He's Mr. Good Guy, Mr. Angry. Boogs and Nakamura versus Los Lotharios. This kiss cam is fucking retarded. And there's always a chick
like
that works
it
in
should be the other way. The girl should be kissing them.
Yeah. They go, and it's weird. It's all from the sides.
Yeah.
Let me kiss your cheek. Fuck. At least,
like,
at least MJF was like tongue fucking that one. I mean,
that was good.
Yeah, just do something. Boogs press slams with a finger in the asshole. Did you notice that? His finger was fucking knuckle deep in one of these Lotharios. He probably smelled refried beans for a week. But he still smelled. And then he was curling one of them. I'm like, this guy's Powerhouse.
Yeah.
No, fuck Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse Boogs.
Yeah.
What you know about that? He gets a win.
Before, when he was in NXT, I would always see him running around.
Was he? I've never knew he was even there.
He was on like once or twice, but I would see him on the NXT like Instagram page. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
I thought he was doing like
actually. He was. They show him playing guitar, and then I looked on his page, and then like you see him doing all this
power shit,
like a lot of weightlifting shit.
Speaking of a guy who plays a guitar, where the hell is Elias?
Who?
And what have they done to him? I want to see if he comes back like a different person and go. I don't know.
If he cut his hair,
beard shaved, where's my? Hey Elias, I want you to do. You guys need the video fucking feed, ladies.
Got another guy that plays good.
We got a guy who does better shit. Better. 6-man tag. Raiders come out. And don't even bother to try the raid bullshit. No. Because Drew comes out right after. Like, fuck that. Their versus Corbin, Shanky, and Jinder. Ivar tries to get this. Ivar tries to get this raid thing going. I see 3 people.
Yeah.
3. Who cares about this match?
Yeah, we had the Madcap. Is that when he had the joke before that? Where he goes, what do you call an episode of Happy Talk that puts people to sleep? Nappy Talk. Ah.
Yeah.
Corbin's like, hey, man, fuck.
Hey, asshole. So then we get Sammy. He's talking. He says, I want to do a anything goes match. Is that a no holds barred match?
No holds barred, no DQ, street fight.
It's all they're all the same. They're all the same.
Extreme rules.
Okay. I said, all right, so he issues the challenge. Remember, Faust. He just issued this challenge on live television. Remember that.
Right. This wasn't earlier today. As far as I know, he was in the back.
And yeah, he did not like tweet this out earlier. He didn't. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Sasha and Naomi versus Rhea and Liv. Carmella and Zelina are ringside.
Is it about the brand extension?
Is it Rhea on Raw? What? I swear she was just with Nikki. Just. These fucking morons.
I'm always told Survivor Series is the only time of year.
I love that they fucking just lie to your face and go, I don't care. I mean, when we saw that, what was that fucking Gable Stevenson or whatever his name is? They go, I laughed that they actually said Raw's, one of Raw's draft picks. I'm like, motherfucker.
I didn't even know he was still like
there.
Wrestling
in college.
Wrestling, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, let's sign him early. That way, when he wins more shit, we can say, oh,
and you hope he does. Do you think Sasha is good in bed, or she thinks she's good in bed because she's just there?
Yeah. I think it's Paris Hilton syndrome.
Faust, you might be 100%. She's busy. If someone calls, she scrambles for her phone while bent over to get the phone to see who's calling. Yeah, I think it's look
seamstress. Or stream. What do you call a male seamstress?
He's a seamstress. Is a seamstress? If a seamstress has a penis, is it a tailor?
She's like.
Might be the title of the show.
Right.
My seamstress has a penis. Is he a tailor?
I imagine her laying in bed and she's like this. Snapping her fingers. Okay. Now eat me.
She channels Paige Van Zandt. She goes like this. Points at it. There you go.
Yeah, instead of shaking no.
Go like this. Come on.
He's like, hold on. I'm sewing your Mania gear.
He's fucking poking his fingers.
I'd be done if you didn't want all these extra fucking bedazzles on.
He's got thimbles on his finger. All these bedazzles.
He's like, I got a finger with my left hand because I got some cuts on my right hand.
I look like a diabetic with all these holes in my. Oh my god, my seamstress has a penis. Oh fuck. Okay, let's continue on. I love that these are notes, Faust, and it's not even in the notes. The seamstress with a penis. Excuse me. Okay. As a friend said, Faust, like if you were to bang her, like to teach her a lesson. My friend has said this before. You know him too, Faust. He would fuck her and then say, "Your pussy's trash," and leave. Just to, knock her down a chart. Rhea and Liv are called Liv for brutality. Oofa. Faust,
Yikes.
While this match is going on, Stacy, or is it Darcy, runs in with Shayna Baszler.
One of them.
One of them showed up.
Maybe they just use body doubles for her now. Like 1 week it's Stacy, the next week it's Darcy.
You know what? I think that might be going on. Twin magic. Carmella and Zelina jump in to help, so I'm assuming I said next week will be an 8-woman tag. Because or it'll be because it's a 4 teams. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. God forbid we don't ever get anyone who wasn't employed to be into WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. Let's get everybody in there. So
it looks like they're saying fuck the Battle Royals.
I can't. Or it's going to be that SmackDown Mania. Oh
yeah, maybe.
Might be because they've mentioned Andre. They've said, like someone said, "Oh, I've won it." I think like Corbin said that or something. Like, did Corbin win it? No.
Yeah, he won it one time. I think.
Like, maybe. Knoxville. Here we go, Faust. Knoxville accepts Sammy's challenge. So the logistics of this are completely wrong. They are a live show. It's daytime. I know that too.
Maybe he's in Australia. I don't know.
And so I'm like, I always think of these things like if it's real. And I go, so he sees it as he happens. And so he grabs his camera and says what he says and then texts to the producer and says, go for it. So now I have to rearrange their show because of time sensitivity. And
what did I just hear?
What?
I thought I heard something right now.
No, not on my side.
Yeah, he sends it to Dunn. Here, play this.
Keep your finger off the switch, Don. Cole tells Pat he has to go to Vince's office. Okay. Now, Stacy and Darcy are in the back with Shayna. And the human movie screen shows up. She says, because you interfered in the match, I'm now rewarding you, and you are now in WrestleMania. Okay. I'll get to Seth later then.
I was about to say, that's what I want to see, Seth. All you need to do is a run-in, beat someone up, and you'll get at it.
That's it. A review of Pat and Austin Theory. This is so dumb because he gets assaulted, and he fights back, and now he's in trouble. If this is real, where is he told to apologize? We don't even... is Vince even there? We just see him come out of the office.
He's there, but we haven't seen him on camera since, before the McAfee podcast?
So if this is real, Faust, and he's told you need to apologize or get fired, and he was assaulted, and he fought back, the man's a millionaire from football and now from radio podcast, whatever the hell you want to call it. He tells Vince, I want you to shove this job up your ass, and I'm suing you. Fuck you, and walks away. However, he goes, I love wrestling. He does this well.
It's very good.
He did it. I'm like, maybe some of the wrestlers need to take fucking notes almost.
Well,
why is he better?
There's one part, again, we always take umbrage because, he's, in a nutshell, he goes, since I was 11, it was my dream to be a WWE superstar, but, the NFL got in the way, and now I'm retired. And the greatest announcer of all time, Michael Cole, called me one day and offered me a job.
Suck that cold dick. Suck it. Oh, God.
NFL got in the way.
That fucking fucked NFL. So Austin gets in the ring and he apologizes. He says, I'm sorry I beat your ass. I'm sorry that you're a douchebag, and I'm sorry that you're a punk bitch.
I'm sorry your parents raised a douche.
And Austin pushes goes, you apologized. Got you.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
So dumb.
Got him. Okay.
Theory takes selfies too, so I guess that was his acceptance. He goes, all right. Takes pictures and leaves.
Shinsuke and Boogs go mountain biking, Faust.
They're camping.
I looked up how much this Toyota Tundra cost, and it starts at $35,950. Not too terrible, I guess, for a new truck like this.
Truck, yeah.
I said, I rubbed my hand together. I go, maybe these guys sold me a car, Faust. Did it work? They sold me a truck. Not bad for. I'm sure it has bare bones.
If you buy
Faust.
one, you got to do the old school jump and.
Oh,
Toyota.
Get me in the fucking legs up.
Yeah.
They show Big E stuff that they didn't show us last week, which was cool. I like to see that behind the scenes stuff. And you know what? I think Vince has it right where he tells everybody, you keep fucking filming until
everything.
The film fucking burns. Never, ever stop, which is right. Which Greg doesn't know about because he stops the podcast in the middle of us recording where I tell him, why would you ever stop the car? Kofi versus Ridge Rockwell. They say Ridge apologized and was gutted about what happens and wishes Big E the best and have matches with him later on in time. Faust, have times changed where Owen was yelling, I broke your neck.
Yeah.
And, I left you a paralyzed heap.
Owen 316.
I broke Wahoo's leg.
Yeah.
He apologized and he was gutted by it, Faust. There is no taking, because I think this is the soft world now we live in to where, as a character, as a bad guy, people would have been like, I can't believe he came out here and said, I broke that weak guy's neck or anything.
Right.
It's like, oh boy, here we go. Old Butch and Sheamus are told to leave by the referee. I get my Vince glove. Butch. And then, okay, so they're told to leave by the referee, but Butch is like mini-me. Do you realize this? He's like that rabid fucking, you can't control him, and he has to run in and try to fucking attack, and they're always pulling him off like, whoa, easy, like a fucking crazy person, right? This is
like
his
a little dog.
Yeah, that's his
can't control.
thing, yeah. He runs to the ring, there's a distraction, and Ridgewell, after breaking a man's neck, is rewarded with a win. I am shocked. I am
former
shocked
world champ.
They did not fucking have him lose, because you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're danger. Fuck you. You're on a streak.
Oh, I'm winning. You gotta get heat. Get some heat on him.
Okay. I'm like, he's not even. It's a bore for me. He's another body. There's zero to him at this point. I'm like, I don't give a fuck one way or another with him. Charlotte is in the ring. She insults Ronda, saying, "I'll beat you, and then you'll go have another kid and leave." Ronda shows up and says, Charlotte tries to use a cane on her because she shows up and says, she challenged her to come out.
Yeah, I always love it when
sneaky.
someone's in the ring with a weapon and gets charged at and then ends up
never
not
works.
Yes.
Always can't get that swing off.
Swing and a miss.
You have a bat and you still can't get it off.
Eventually she beat the shit out of her, but
they fight back and forth. Charlotte puts her through a table and nearly knocks out her teeth. You see her teeth.
And the whole thing
bleeding.
was Ronda wouldn't tap.
Yeah, that was the deal. So that is the end of SmackDown. It is time to go over to Raw. Oh boy!
And where was Raw from, Cav?
My town, Chi-Town.
In Chicago, Illinois. Well, Rosemont, Illinois.
Rosemont Horizon, where I was at for WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 13.
13, the worst WrestleMania ever, except for one match. It was great. So for everybody that needs to listen to all of this show, you might want to go to patreon.com/LingusMafia. There's a lot more to listen to there, but that's where we will go through what happened here on Raw, because Oofa, Faust. Oofa.
He's got a dumb mouth.
This is Cav Manning from the Lingus Mafia podcast and host of the Wrestlingus Show. Why would you listen to the same old run-of-the-mill wrestling review show? Instead, listen to the Wrestlingus Show. We bust balls and say what you're thinking.
Black shows up and spooges in Julia's face. I don't know why she's
COVID
freaked
in her
out.
face.
You know this is old hat.
And that was a light one compared to what she's probably used.
Yeah.
We dove deep into Aaliyah's debut.
She pukes all over her tits.
Like she spit up a bowl of soup or something, tomato soup.
What should Dewdrop's flying crossbody be called?
Beware of the hog splash.
Go to patreon.com/LingusMafia and sign up for as little as $5. To find out where to listen to some of these shows for free, go to Twitter @LingusMafia.